Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the Xerophobic 73 channel, and this is evening coffee catch up. I think this is catch up 41. I'm pretty sure. See, I've got my coffee today. Got my coffee this evening. Simply great coffee, and it is a large Americano. Very tasty it is as well. How you doing, guys? Welcome to an hour of fun and bullshit. And a catch up from me. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Lovely. Tonight's catch up vlog is what is your favorite Silent Hill game or Silent Hill movie? Now, there's only two movies done by Hollywood. Silent Hill, obviously, 2005, and I think Silent Hill, whatever the second one was called, was 2007, I think. Quanteras Mots. How you doing, Mr. Moss? Kool-Aid Kid. Hey. How you doing? 2 likes, guys. Thanks so much. How you doing, Mr. Moss? How you doing? And I've got Whisper as well as my coffee. How are we doing? Apologies for not getting streaming earlier on today. I got dragged into work at 10 AM. Actually, a bit earlier. I got dragged into work slightly earlier than I planned, and I wasn't able to do my stream. But I will actually do the stream this evening from 9:30 onwards. And thanks for the 5 likes on the stream before going live. Thank you so much for that as well. Doing good. I'm doing very well, thanks. Tiring at work at the moment with a lot of cleaning going on, but all good. It's all good when it all finishes. It's all very relaxed now. Chilling for the rest of the evening. So just looking forward to doing the stream later on with my chocolate. So, Mr. Moss, how is your channel going? Nice artwork, by the way. Nice artwork, by the way, man. But Logan Gaming, the new Xbox is having some bad things. I think Sony is having problems with its hard drive. I think it has boot errors and some issues where the whole there's only one console I think that's been that was shipped out to an influencer, and it's already died. So there's a few issues with the Xbox and the PS5. Yeah. Channel's doing good. Excellent, man. Glad to hear it. The Xbox X1 X multi-functional fridge. Lol. It's a weird shape though, isn't it, the Xbox? I like the fact that you can put in the disc vertically and it goes and it sucks it into the drive. I think that's a good idea. Cuts out on possibly scratching as you put it into the disc tray. That's a good idea. I like the proprietary memory cards, or the memory upgrades. That's a good idea. Don't know why Sony didn't think of that. Sony were hot off the bat, and they're saving there's issue. Well, it's not issues with the SSD drives. They haven't put updates on what SSD drives are actually compatible with the system. So even though there's physically a chassis, there's an area in the machine for the SSD, but if you put an SSD in, it won't work. Crazy shit that is. You sent me a new video to edit, did you? Okay, man. I haven't been onto my Google Drive there for a bit. I'll check that out for you and get that done as soon as I can, man. How did your Halloween one go, Bear Logan? Was it a success? Hope it was, anyway. It's a good bit of footage, actually. I have a reconnection. Jeez, I'm live again. Christ. So yeah, guys, yeah, the update vlog tonight, guys. I haven't been on YouTube for a little while anyway. And that's merely due to me taking a little bit of a break. Do a couple of streams a week if possible, but not as much as I have been doing anyway. Just giving priority to the family, just taking a step back for a little while, not indefinitely, just a little while. Have been doing a couple of other bits of tutorials, stuff like that as well. A couple of videos gone up there anyway, a couple of VR games there as well. Anyway, back to the content. Yeah, I said, what Silent Hill movie or game do you like the best? What is your favorite Silent Hill game, movie, merchandise, whatever at all? G-Unit 20, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's good, you had lots of likes. Good stuff. That's what you want. That's what you want. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with this. Can't go wrong with dislikes either, because at the end of the day, it is a response. Dislikes doesn't. It only gives you a ratio of likes to dislikes. I don't think really affects your channel anyway that much. I don't think it does anyway. I've never had that many dislikes. If anyone's ever had a video that's got more likes and dislikes, let me know. I'd be interested actually to see or to know if it actually makes any difference. I know on the actual channel page it gives you the ratio of normally comes up in red, isn't it? My favorite games are Silent Hill 2, 3, 4, Homecoming, Downfall, and PT. Oh, very good. Oh, PT. PT, short but sweet. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see. I couldn't get into Downpour. I never finished Downpour, so I didn't. So yeah, never finished Downpour. It don't mean he done it. Yeah, start again. I don't know how many times I played through 2. It was fantastic. 3 was good as well. And yes, as I said, yeah, 4 I'll be doing this evening now, which I can't wait to get back and do. You finished all the endings, and you platinumed it as well. Jesus, never platinumed. I don't think I've ever platinumed a game ever. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? Did you watch the Apple event last week? No, I didn't, Bear Logan. Actually, the new MacBook Pro and Air. Oh, no, I'll have to watch that on YouTube now. I've gotten real behind. I used to watch the keynotes all the time with Apple. Not so much now. Maybe I should. Thanks for the 3 likes in the chat, guys. Thanks for sticking around. 4 people in the chat. Thank you so much. Tonight's stream is sponsored by Coffee United. That's not really money messing. It's got coffee anyway, nonetheless. I've heard Silent Hill games revealed on the PS5. Oh, I tell you, I hope so. I hope so. They have to do something. Can't leave it at PT. Yeah. That'd be great now if they actually did get around to doing PT. That would be fantastic, though, to be honest. I don't think they will. But watch this space. We'll see what happens. I have to say, my favourite, I got so many fond memories of Silent Hill 1. Great story, nothing like it. It's dated a bit now. Graphics engine it does look dated from that point of view now. I think if they had to remake, if they had to do a remake, I'd say 1 would need the attention of that, I'd say, more than likely. My friends on Twitter say they will bring it back again. Well, I hope so. That'd be good if they did. It really would. Yeah, so fond memories of the first one. I found the most unsettling one I found to be was 2. You got an eerie sense of Jesus, I really don't think I should be playing this, because it did make me jump a few times, I have to say. It could have easily been Dead Rising, to be honest. Not long till Christmas, and what am I getting for Christmas? Well, I'm hoping for my bloody PS5 to come from bloody GameStop now, but I'm not holding much luck, to be honest. But that really doesn't count, because I paid for that anyway. But yeah, so Santa from GameStop, hurry the fuck up with my PS5, will you? Preferably before next year, if possible, please. And I don't want an awful lot for Christmas. I would love a gaming chair and a new desk, but I really haven't got the room, to be quite honest. I never played the first Silent Hill. G-Unit, it is. If you played it now, it looks very. I mean, if you've ever played Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 1, it looks very much like that. It doesn't play like it, but it looks like it. It's very pixelated, very jittery. Even the PlayStation 1 didn't render 3D that well. Some games look better than most, but the story was good. It really felt unsettling. It really felt weird. You had a real sense of the evil in the game, but it was quite novel. So I mean, what are Konami producing now? What are Konami famous for now? In the latest game franchises, not an awful lot. PES, maybe. I don't know. Worst thing they could have done was let Hideo Kojima off out of the company. It's the worst thing they could have done. I forget now whether he was fired or he was let go or what. I don't know whether it was the instance where he was allegedly making PT behind. So it's a shame he didn't get a chance to finish off doing the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain before going, because that really messed up that a little bit as well. Here's one for you guys. I've got a little. Well, it's not. No, it's not a challenge. If any of you out there have got Dreams, which is Media Molecules video editing game platform, someone's actually created PT using cartoon style, with the engine that's involved in that, and you look at it and go, oh man, this isn't going to be scary. Please, I urge you, play it with the lights off, with your headphones on. I guarantee all the original jump scares are there. It's whoever programmed this in with the engine has got it absolutely bang on, and it still made me jump. I'm buying the PS5 at Christmas time. I'm happy you can play games on the PS4 and PS5. Finally, G-Unit. Yes, Sony have got it right on this. 90%. They say 99.9% of the games will work, and there's about 10 to 15 games that do not. Yeah, so your controllers won't work. I understand. They've put M1 in on the new MacBook and Pro. Oh, very good. What, M1 SSDs or just honestly, I didn't like. Yeah, I remember you saying that to me when I was streaming one night. I think I was streaming something retro, and you said, honestly, you don't do old graphics, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, you're going back to, when was the first Silent Hill released? It was 99. Yeah, to be quite honest, yes, it looks 20 years old now by today's standards. So, I mean, you don't have to play it. You can. There's plenty of videos up there just to show what it's like if you don't really. It's a good experience if you can put the blocky textures aside. There's a good game in there. Oi, oi, Jude's Photography. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to one of my little catch-ups. David's Photography. How are you doing? Or Dude's Photography. Sorry, guys. The stream does that every now and again. Don't know why. Pain in the ass. The cartoon PC, the PT I saw, very scary and crazy. Oh, you had seen it, yeah. Oh, it is. It still made me jump. It still made me jump immensely. So did. Bear Logan Gaming. I think M1 SSD. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. M1 SSD. Yeah. I think no. Don't take it. Don't take it as right. I think Sony were looking at the possibility of the M1. Which is funny enough, sounds like a M1, London motorway, but never mind. Anyway, yeah, M1 SSD going into the MacBook and Pro. Yeah, I think the M1s, because the M1s are Samsung. I think they're Evo drives. I think that's what Sony are trying to get into the PlayStation 5. I think they've just got to do some tests to see if it runs. You're good, David. Why I'm in my car. Sometimes I do these little catch-ups at home, David. My son's just at football practice at the moment, so this is me just being a sneaky little bugger at the house. And I can watch him playing his football and I can do this vlog update as well. So I'm not much of a multitasker. It's just another crafty way of me putting up another video, that's all. I haven't done one in a while. I'm taking a bit of a break, David, at the moment now. I'm not taking a break from YouTube. I'm just doing less content at the moment now, just to give myself a little bit of a break, because the gaming in that does take up an awful lot of time, and I have to keep everyone by myself happy, namely my wife. So yeah, where were we? Yes, Silent Hill. Fantastic game franchise. I haven't changed much from school. No, a bit older, a little wiser. I barely got some hair left. But I've still got. I'm still 15, David. I'm still in my mind. My mind's there, but I'm still in the mind of a child. No, I haven't changed an awful lot. No, feel fucking. Yeah, still play the video games, David. That's it. Here, David. Do you remember where the exploding fist on the Spectrum? Remember that? Remember that day? I remember that day after school we went around your gaff, and we were playing where the exploding fist on the Spectrum. We got so far on it, it broke the program. Do you remember that? I remember that. Sticks in my head. Good old Spectrum, mate. That was the height of 1980s entertainment, man. Yeah, guys, so where are we? Where are we? We're 20 minutes. Oh, okay, we're 20 minutes through the stream, guys. Anyway, thanks for the 4 people in the chat, the 3 likes, and the main point of this stream was obviously it's a coffee catch-up. So I've eaten my chocolate, I've still got my coffee, but it's a catch-up with you guys. So if you want to ask any questions, technical related or anything, the main stream is content starting this evening around 9:30, and that is going to be Silent Hill for the room. This will be a story campaign playthrough, so parts 1 2 3 4 5, however many it takes to do. This isn't a retro rewind. This isn't just 2 hours and me move on to something else. It's actually going to be a complete playthrough, so I'll do it start to finish, and yeah, tell me what you guys think. If you'd like to see any more Silent Hill from me, I'm more than happy to provide that. But just related now, PT 1 2 3 4, Downpour. What other ones has there been? There's been a couple on the Wii. I think there was Shattered Memories on the Wii. I think there was one. Was there one for the Switch? No, I tell you what, it was Shattered Memories was released on the Nintendo DS, I think, as well. Thanks to the 4th like. Yeah, big Konami franchise. As I said earlier on, it was a shame that Konami did away with Hideo Kojima, who was the founder and original producer of the Silent Hill series, as far as I was concerned. So yeah, will we see PT? I'm sure we're going to see something on the PS5 for sure from Konami at some point. Probably will go to the likes of favorite. What's your favorite bit of Silent Hill merchandise? There were two movies from Hollywood. There were two movies. One was the aforementioned Silent Hill from 2005. I'm pretty sure it was 2005. And I believe the second one, which I can't remember the name of now, like an amateur, was 2007 and did star Mr. Sharp himself. What's his name? Fucking, I can't remember his name now. His name's on the tip of my tongue. Northern actor. Oh, Christ. Come back to me in a minute anyway. What's he in the moment? He's in the Frankenstein. Someone in the chat help me out. He was in the Frankenstein Chronicles. Oh, what's his fucking name there now? Oh, bloody hell. Used to do the O2 commercials. He played a guy, 1920s Sharp. Oh, God, I can't remember now. Cannot remember his bloody name. David's laughing. Four smiley emojis. Good thing I'm not sold on the PS4 after what I've heard. You can transfer PS4 data into PS5. Yeah, you're not sold on the PS4 of what I've heard. You can transfer the PS4. I wouldn't say it transfers absolutely everything. Because obviously PTs, as we were saying on the subject of Silent Hill, you cannot transfer. You can transfer your data, your saves, blah blah blah. Some of the other bits are cloud based. Your PS3, PS Now history, trophies, all that stuff transfers over. But as far as PT is concerned, it's unplayable because PT is not on the PlayStation Plus server. The actual game is not on the server, so even though the actual file would transfer over, the PS5 won't see it as readable code, so it won't work, unfortunately. It is a shame. I actually thought I actually did have PT installed on my system. Unfortunately, when my PS4 crashed, I had to do a complete factory install. Of course, what did I forget to check? PT. And even though it still is on to this day, it's still in the library, it's on the desktop, it does not play. Absolutely gutted, but what can you do? But do you think it's fast? It is fast. I'm as far as I can understand, it takes about, here's a read and write situation for you. Spider-Man on the PS4, from load screen to actual game action, takes about 30 to 32 seconds, whether it be a pro or base PlayStation, to load into gameplay. PlayStation 5 does it in 8 seconds. 8 seconds, start to finish. So it's almost flying. I mean, that's immense. That's the SSD. And the process, the raw PlayStation. Fuck, start again. Bloopers. Take two. That's the raw power of this machine. It's a beast of a machine. The actual heat sink, the actual air coolant supply in this heat sink. The heat sink is actually the size of the console itself. It's a mother. It's a beast, and that's why it's so big. It's been made. Yes, on your 128K. Sorry, I missed that. Was it 128K? I was the Spectrum Plus you had, or was it the 128K? Actually, yeah, I did have. I tell you what, I probably had every games console computer ever since. I think there's only 2 consoles, David, that I actually haven't had. I didn't have a Panasonic 3DO, which is 93. I never had an Atari Jaguar, which I think was 93 as well. That's probably the only 2 consoles I've not invested in. I've had probably everything else over time. I've had, yeah, I'll go through the list of consoles that I've had. So David will be aware of this. ZX Spectrum 48K. I did upgrade it to the Spectrum Plus keyboard. You could buy the keyboard, and you had some basic soldering modifications. You could put a new keyboard on it. Spectrum, I didn't have the 128, David. I had the +2. Then I went from a +2. I think I went from the Master System, Mega Drive. I went for a Commodore Amiga. I went then to, what did I go after the Amiga? Oh yeah, I went for the 32X, the mushroom add-on for the Mega Drive. Big mistake that was. Nintendo GameCube. I did have an Xbox, original Xbox, for a while. Got bored with that. Didn't find there was that many games for it. Yeah, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, and now 5. That brings us pretty much up to date anyway. So yeah, greedy bitch, absolutely spoiled bitch. I've had everything, absolutely everything. Stop taking pointers from Runnyegg, lol. Why? What did I say? What did I say? Oh dear. So I've missed some chat there, guys. Sorry. G Unit. I've missed a load of chat. Sorry, guys. Where I was. Saw the movie. It's very good. Sean Bean, Subnova. Jesus, man. Sorry. Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid made great games for the Mr. Show. How did I miss all this chat? Sorry, I think my chat's just a bit behind, or maybe my Sean Bean, good man, Subnova. Sorry, man, Georgie. I don't know how I didn't see you there. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. That's what I'm saying as well, bro. Yeah, I missed a load of chat with the MacBook Air for students at $899. $899 for students. God, they must think students are born with money out their backsides. TYT, lol. Subnova again. Stop taking pointers from Runnyegg. Why? What did I say? Was I speaking in a Geordie accent? Was I? It's Rainbow Media. How you doing, Media? How's things? Hi there. How you doing? PS2, PS3, and you're not going, and nothing more. Yeah, PS2 and PS3. Yeah, PS2, PS3, PS1, and nothing more. Well, that's a good start, though. I have to say that's a good start. Thank you guys for the sixth like in the channel and 5 people watching. And how long were you through, guys? My absolute eyesight is terrible. Let me stick my glasses on. There you go. I can fucking see. There you go. That's just being 48 years of age, guys. Blind as a bat. And over 30 years of gaming, and my eyes are fucked. What can I say? So yeah, 30 minutes into the chat, guys. We've got about another half an hour or so to go before my son opens the door and gives me dog abuse, as he normally does. But that's just sons for you anyway. G Unit, well, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Rainbow Media. The topic for tonight, Rainbow Media, is what is your favourite Silent Hill movie? Was it 1 or was it 2? And what's your favourite Silent Hill game? From 1 till... I think there's been 7 of them, to be quite honest. What we got? Silent Hill 1, 2, 3. 4 is The Room. 4 premieres later on, guys. 9:30 UK time. So if you want to support the stream, pop in and give me a shout. Do indeed. I would appreciate that. So yeah, so we had 4, 5. Was there a 5? Actually, you could class 5 was it Homecoming? Yeah, Homecoming was 5. 6 was probably Shattered Memories. And then 7 must be Downpour. I think Downpour was the last one that I had. I had Downpour. And it was a break of tradition. I don't know, the dead zone or the phantom zone of it, the dark areas were just strange. It was all upside down and left to right, and it was almost like you were running away from a darkness or something. It was, I guess they were just trying to elevate it and make it just a bit more different, but it lost its tension a little bit. I think it wasn't as macabre. It felt like you were just doing QTE segments, quick time events, a way to get away from the darkness. I wasn't that blown away about it, to be quite honest. G Unit, nice. It's the best PS1 game. I have the other being Hey, it's the best PS1 game. I have another being Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hey, if you like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Chris Tarrant. Great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like playing Trivial Pursuits on a games console. If that's your thing. Is Spider-Man Miles Morales coming to the new Xbox? I wouldn't. I don't know if that is going to be just an exclusive. I think that is. It's Insomniac again. I think, and I think it's going to be another exclusive. I'll tell you what. Bear Logan. I'll look it up and I'll see what I can't dig out for you. I think it is again. I think it is. I'll have another and have another connection. Ha, no. Media, absolutely no sympathy there. Ha, no. But I don't. But I think 50p was on my first PlayStation game, so why not? 50p for a PlayStation game. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Fantastic. Yes, so that's it. So yeah, my favorite. As I said, my most favorite of the Silent Hill. Will have to be Silent Hill 2. Really disturbing, really messed up. Out of the two movies, has to be the first one. Now, you'll find gaming translations or gaming tie-ins, as they used to be called. I tell you what, games and movies were a cash grab. Generally, they were piss poor. And they were just there to recuperate money for the franchise. They weren't really written with any cohesive storyline, lore. It was just a cash grab. We'll sell that. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. We're just going to make some money. It really didn't matter about the content. And a classic example of that is, let me name a very popular gaming franchise. You might have heard it. Super Mario. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, great. Check out the movie that starred Jake Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins. This was Super Mario Brothers from 1993. In my opinion, the worst movie tie-in ever, or computer game to movie translation ever. Absolutely piss poor, laughable, such a mismanaged movie. And if you want my opinion on why it's so bad, go on YouTube and look for Minty's comedic channel. He does a series of about half an hour long, a series called 10 things you didn't know about on whatever the movie is. He's done one on Super Mario Brothers. He's an Australian fella. I think he's funny. It's really good to watch. Very factual. Check him out there as well. So Minty. So where was I? Yeah. So my favorite. Where was I talking about? Yeah. My favorite Silent Hill movie, as I said, is the original one, which from 2005, which basically tells you about the story of Harry Mason. I think it was Harry Mason. Yeah, I think the original game was Harry Mason. So it tells a story of, I think it was Alessa. Alessa was the small girl, as I understand. So it goes on and tells a story from that point of view. Is Hitman 2 or Contract good, and which one is better? To be honest, Rainbow Media, I haven't played either. I've never played a Hitman 2, so you can probably tell me, or Contract. I haven't played it. Sniper games, to me, I don't know, maybe a little limited now. Again, I could be ignorant myself because I've not played these, either of them, so I'm not sure where I should be shooting from. Pun intended. If I had to name names, if you're asking Rainbow Media, if you're asking me for a definitive answer right now, I'm going to say to you, Hitman 2. Done. Go for Hitman 2. And we have a donation, do we not? It's good I played the Hitman before. We do. The Saunders child has dropped me a donation of 2 lovely UK sterling pounds. Thank you so much. Please have Silent Hill at the Game Awards. Absolutely. For how many times? Thank you so much for that donation, Saunders Child. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was fantastic. I didn't expect that at all. Thank you so much. Yes, give Silent Hill the Game Awards. In fact, give the entire franchise the Game Awards, because from one right through, with the exception, in my opinion, don't include Downpour, because I couldn't wrap my head around Downpour. Downpour was the one where you were a protagonist. I think you were going away to a prison, and I believe the whole scenario begins in the game where a tree comes down in front of the prison. Unfortunately, that much. My ignorance. Now, again, I never finished it at all, so yeah. Cool. It's only £1 for Hitman 2 on PlayStation 2. Well, Rainbow Media, as I said before, for that small little outlay, go for it. I think I bought the last cheap game that I bought for the PlayStation 2 was Siphon Filter. Didn't play it that much, but it's a good game. It was way ahead of its time as far as I can. R.I.P. Silent Kills. Yeah. So, R.I.P. Silent Kills. Well, to be quite honestly, you're right. First time, Rainbow Media, Silent Kills, because they did. Silent Hills killed itself, or rather Konami killed it. Konami killed it, so they did. Can't believe they actually killed it. Why is it these game developers, when they have something that's so popular and then they suddenly kill it? Something like Silent Hill, it's a curse. It's benevolent. It carries on. It just carries on and carries on and carries on. You could go as many times as Silent Hill, because it's an open-ended gore fest. Well, it doesn't have to be an open-ended gore fest. It can be so many things to so many different people. It's agony for who happens to be part of the whole thing. I liked what I liked about the original movie was, I say this was 2005. I forget who produced it or what movie banner it was under. It was a premise about Silent Hill was actually underground, and the fires were burning underneath the city, and it was the stench of death. It was a demonized town, and that intrigued me. Yeah, and the fact that it's run by media. I hate Konami. Well, they abuse their employees. I know. I mean, what, to be quite, apart from Pro Evolution Soccer, name me another Konami game apart from Silent Hill that has kicked ass in the last couple of years. You know. I mean, it's like EA now. I mean, okay, EA, you could argue they've done some Battlefront stuff, but they've done the Battlefront, they've done this Rogue Squadron. They're milking Rogue Squadron at the moment. My opinion on Rogue Squadron is it's everything that could have been Battlefield 1 and 2 had they put all the content at birth. That's just my opinion. Now, you might disagree. Some people don't actually like playing Rogue Squadron, but I still don't have it anyway. As yet, it hasn't been a priority for me. I have to see some more. I've seen some people playing it now, and I've said, "Oh, it actually looks quite enjoyable," but I have to pick it up. Maybe I'll wait until it goes into the bargain bin or something. Maybe. But as I said, yeah. So yeah, going back to Silent Hill, yeah, Konami, yeah, they seem to. I think that's probably the case with a lot of software companies, Rainbow Media at some stage, because they're a little bit mismanaged with the fact that they don't have human resources to actually go to. You know, when employees are disgruntled, these programmers, these coders have such an immense time to get all this code through, get it beta tested, get it alpha tested. It goes back again. They've got so many processes they've got such a short space of time to churn out all this code, and then it goes for testing, and that there's so much pressure that's due to them. Yeah, you know, they've got these team leaders or lead programmers that say, look, this is our workload, you got to do yada 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 within this sort of space of time. I think it, you know, obviously that they're coding, I don't know whether they're coding maybe 8, 9, 10 hours a day, maybe more, maybe a lot of the, well, not at the moment, they're all coding from at home at the moment, so it wouldn't surprise me if all the coding is actually being sent via courier, FedEx, whatever. They broke open the seal, they've got their list of code, they put it in, and then they submit that back. Courier comes up, collects it, or maybe they upload it onto a company server. I don't know. But yeah, it's not the first case I've heard where disgruntled employees have been bullied by their employers. It's not something that's new, and it's certainly not something that's going to go away anytime soon, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Right, Portal. I could never get into Portal. Could never get into Portal. I don't know if that's what you mean. A lot of people need PT Silent Hill. Oh God, absolutely, yeah. I still like I'm quite happy to play that demo over and over and again, because you know what's going to happen at the end of the day. You can be scared shitless with your headphones on, pissing your pants. I get a PS4 with it installed, maybe an expensive, but that one way. Yeah, no, I tell you, there are some. You look on eBay, and there's still people selling the PT installed on a PS4. I wouldn't chance me arm. I'd be worried about ordering it, getting it, and then finding out that it's actually been wiped or it wasn't as described. Because at the end of the day, once something's been shipped and the software is wiped, there's nothing wrong with it. You just haven't got the content. No, you could either ask that Amazon or someone, that wasn't that's what I didn't get. And we have another donation, guys. The Saunders Child, fantastic. Thank you so much. Didn't expect that at all. Again, $5 UK, pounds sterling. Fantastic. The Saunders Child, thank you so much. Resident Evil Village is supposed to be released in April. While I love the series, I don't enjoy not seeing Ethan's face, and Chris got downgraded. Ah, okay. I haven't actually been keeping up on that now. Chris got downgraded, did he? Ooh, I'm intrigued now. I'm gonna have to look up that now. Thank you so much, the Saunders Child, for that second donation this evening. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Now, I do like getting donations. It really puts the channel into perspective when people give love to the channel, and they even give you a little boost in that as well. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Not that I would expect to get donations, but it's really tantamount to what you do when someone actually wants to support you in that way. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And Portal is your favorite. That's too many numbers, Rainbow Media. If you're going to put that many numbers in the chat, can you spell them out, please? It's just, it goes to spam. Cheers. I try and keep the chat spam free if possible. How many portals? You'd run out by at least 6 or 7 on what to do. You'd end up just running through portals for one. They'd run out of ideas, Rainbow Media. But Valve never made a third game. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. That's another classic example of another a license or franchisee not, you know, sort of populating and giving, what's the word I'm looking for? The public something new. So when you've got Portal 2, as you said, there wasn't a third game. Why didn't Valve capitalize on that and do a third? Maybe they run out of ideas, who's to know. But yeah, you know, don't get me wrong, it can always go the other way as well, where you get the likes of Resident Evil, and they've all been fairly consistent. A lot of people hate RE5. Maybe that's because of the end and you had Chris Redfield punching a rock. Maybe that's it. Or Super Wesker, or T1000 Wesker as I call him. I don't know. But yeah, 5 seems to get a lot of hate. But the game was, now Resident Evil 7, so to speak, yeah, got a lot more love and got a makeover because again you had Ethan, and it sort of revitalized the franchise. Well, Chris looks better now, but in the last game he didn't really resemble him at all. No, he didn't. I thought to myself, the only time that you'd seen him when they released the DLC, or when you actually seen him at the end, and he looked the way he looked, you just thought he was a general. You just thought he was a member of the BSAA, or a member of STARS or whatever. You didn't actually. It could have been anyone. Could have been the SAS for you know. And then he says, "Hi, I'm Redfield." Ah, right, yeah. You've had a pretty reluctant facelift. Not a good look. Yeah, you know. Some people. Oh, you don't like people. Didn't look like a Chris Redfield that we've all known, so to speak. Yeah. And then my chats all filmed with Streamlabs. I like Code Winter, Fatal Fame, Soul Calibur, Darksiders, and Elder Scrolls, and Clock Tower. Oh, Clock Tower. Oh, you've hit one of my one of my little games I had for the PS2. I had Clock Tower. I didn't play the original Clock Tower. My wife bought me Clock Tower 3 for my PS2 one Christmas, and oh my god, that was cold fear. Here's another one for you guys from the PS3 era, was Siren. Now that's a scary game. That's a scary game now. Oh, and Red Dead Redemption. Oh, goes without saying, Red Dead Redemption. I still haven't finished. Now listen to this, guys. This shows how bad I am. I haven't even finished Red Dead Redemption. I've scarcely scratched the surface of Red Dead 2. I'm so bad. These are games that I have to. These are games that I actually do have to go back and reinvest the time in. But things changed when Chris took. Another job. I have to read up the law. On the Village. But again, they're changing things again. I have to look back and look at some more information on the Village, because I have. Oh, and you've played Siren 2. It's better than the original. Yeah. But you're hiding from silent zombies, and it's the fact that you're hiding underneath areas, and all you can do is hear them. You've got this little bit of movement where you can look around, but you can't actually see if they've seen you or not unless it responds on the map. That's the scariest thing. I remember when that originally got released on the PlayStation 3 network. It was released in episodic format. You paid your download. I think you paid for them. I can't remember how much they were now, but it was available as almost like a season or like a series. So it was very episodic, which is different for the time. Evening with another $2. I keep saying dollars. £2 sterling. Have you played Remothered Broken Porcelain? I have. Is that a genuine game? Have you played Remothered Broken Porcelain? Oh my god, I've never actually heard of that. So I haven't. Broken Porcelain. I'm not laughing at that. The reason I'm laughing is I work in a tiles shop there now, so porcelain ceramic is what I deal with it on an everyday basis now. That's why I'm laughing. Is that a genuine game where you're taking the piss? I have to have a look at that now. Oh dear. That's fantastic. Listen, thanks again so much for your donations, Saunders Child. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Let me just nip into the chat a minute. 1 second. No, let's switch that.